Good morning and welcome to another Diary of a PT Student. I'm gonna make this short and quick because today is my first day of clinic and it is completely dark outside because it is 6:40 in the morning. So I have clinic from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So 12-hour days. It's gonna be a good time. I've worked like 15-hour days before, working 2 jobs, so just gotta get back into it. But yeah, so I'll try and maybe make a clip at the end of the day to tell you guys how the first day went. But yeah, I made sure that I got here early. I did just finish my breakfast and I still have a little bit of my coffee left. I will drink throughout the day. But yeah, it's cold out. I've got my little ear warmer things just in case. I had my car heat up this morning, and yeah, let's do this thing. Got my name badge and ready to go. Wish me luck. Okay, hello everyone. It is day 2. I forgot to make a clip yesterday when I got home because it was like dark again because I got off a little bit early. I left at like 6:30. I like went home and then we had to figure out dinner and whatever, and then I like totally forgot. Wednesday. So I don't remember if I mentioned this. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. My CI only works Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I work 3 12s basically. So I had the day off yesterday, just relaxed and then studied like a little bit. Not really studied. There was a couple things that she wanted me to review. So I did that. There's a couple specific things that she does, like this thing called GOTA, which is greatest of all time athletes or actions, and then functional range conditioning. So that's specific things that she does, techniques. So she wanted me to look over what those meant and everything. So I did that, and then I looked over different MOBs and stuff. So today I actually got to practice some stuff both on my CI. She showed me how to do some shoulder range of motion and MOBs and stuff, and then we practiced on Wednesday some patellar MOBs, and she showed me how to do glute releases. So I actually did the glute release on a patient today, which was super cool. And then I did a little bit of shoulder stuff on this post-op patient because he's actually a tech that helps out in the afternoons. So she let me kind of do some stuff with him. And then I did patellar MOBs on an ACL patient today as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. Second day and already doing some stuff on patients. So I am obviously in my car now. We have an hour and a half for lunch, so I already had lunch, and then I just decided to come to my car and chill for a little bit because I keep saying yesterday because it's weird, only working 3 days, but Wednesday, there's a downstairs gym area that there's a little room that has some couches in it that I hung out, and I almost fell asleep, but I didn't go down there today. It was kind of cold down there, so I decided to come to my car and chill. I have a little blankie. It actually is quite warm though, which I'm surprised by. So I had my window cracked a little bit, but this sun was getting me, so I rolled it back up so it wasn't as hot, but I might roll them down a little bit more. So anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it, just day 2. And then we've got some plans going forward. She was supposed to have an eval this morning, but they canceled. So we're gonna start having me do the subjective information, and then slowly progress into doing more for the evals. So that'll be pretty exciting. I know with most of my diaries of PT student, if you're not a PT or a PT student, a lot of this stuff isn't really going to make sense to you. So sorry about that. But I like making these little videos, you know, if anybody is, you know, looking into PT and comes across them and wants to learn more, or like so that I can look back at them in the future and see like, oh, that's how my like first clinical was, or, you know, stuff like that. So I like making them, and I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. So not sure, like, I'm probably not gonna make one like every day because that'll be like a really long video. So I'll probably just like make one every now and then, or if I have something like cool to say or like something. But I wanted to like do one today since I didn't make one after the first day. The first day, like, I pretty much was just like observing for the most part. And then, like I said, at the end of the night, we didn't have any patients for like an hour or so. So she was like showing me a couple things, and then I was able to practice them today. So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that later tonight, because we need to like review the week, and then I have like assignments due on Mondays of like how the last week went, like plans going forward and stuff. So we've already kind of got that going. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. So catch you guys on the flip side. All right, hello again. It has actually been quite some time. It is now week 4 of my clinicals, so it's been a few weeks since I've mentioned anything. So I only have like less than 10 minutes left of my lunch, so I'm not going to make this super long, but did kind of want to give you guys a little update. I just rewatched my last clip because I was like, I literally don't even know when that was, and it was on day 2, which is like crazy that I'm already like 4 weeks in. So anyway, so some of the things that I did mention in the last clip, I have been able to work on like a lot more patients in practice, so like the glute releases and like patella mobs, but I also have done like soft tissue mobilizations, which we don't really learn a lot in PT school. So I've learned how to do like, you know, massaging like quads and hamstrings, a little bit on like low backs, but my CI does like scraping, so she uses like an A-stim, like their tools. So a lot of times she'll do that instead of like me manually doing it. But yeah, so I've been able to do those. Getting a little bit more comfortable with shoulder mobs. So I've been starting to do that a little bit more on patients. I actually have a elbow patient that I eval'd. So I'm also working on my evaluation skills. So like I mentioned, one of my goals was to start doing the subjective information. So I had been doing that for like a little bit. So like I would take all of their subjective. So like, why are they coming in for PT? Like, what's going on? Their pain level, describing it, blah, 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 things like that. And then my CI would do like the rest of the eval. So the objective stuff, like tests and measures, checking their range of motion, manual muscle tests, all of that stuff. So now I have slowly started to do some of the objective information, but that's like my goal, like currently, is to work on that, because my confidence is still like not there yet. Like I know what to do, but like when I'm in the moment, I like forget things. Like I did an eval the other day and I was doing like her manual muscle test, and I like forgot to do like certain ones, and then like when I was going to like write the eval, I was like, I forgot to check like this motion and this one. So I was like, gosh dang it. But you know, it just comes with practice. You know, I keep telling myself I've only been here like 3 weeks. Like this is the start of week 4. So still working on that, and yeah, just like working on my skills. And my CI and I have really good communication because I was a tech for her before. I don't think I mentioned that. So we've known each other for like 5 years or so, and she's amazing. So I'm learning a lot from her, and you know, slowly she's given me like a little bit more freedom and like doing stuff on my own. We're also really working on exercise prescription because I told her that I struggle so hard with that. Like especially like with evals, like, okay, we have all of this information, like now what do I do with them kind of thing. So we've been working on that. Like she tries to like ask me questions to like, you know, get my thought process going, coming up with things. So that's been really good because I've been struggling with that. And then like I'll go home and like, you know, review things. I bring like so many notes. Maybe one time like I'll take a clip and like show you guys. I have like a binder that I made, like notes from like a bunch of different classes that I compiled together. And then I have like I bring my trail guide book, which has like really nice pictures of like muscles and stuff like that, because I struggle like trying to figure out where the muscles are like on an actual like human body. Like I have a general like idea, but it's like nice to see like pictures of like the muscles. So yeah, so I like have that. So like I'll go home and like she usually like tries to give me like something to review, especially if we know like we have like a certain type of eval like the next like day that we work, so that I can review stuff beforehand. But also, I didn't mention this before, I am still working at Big 5, so I basically don't have any days off for the most part. This month I have had 2 days off so far. So I think the one day was the day before like the last clip, and then my last day off was last Tuesday because I requested that I not be scheduled because I literally had a breakdown from just working so much. So yeah, it's been a little stressful with that, but yeah, it's kind of a whole complicated situation that I'm probably not gonna like really get into. But yeah, so it's going okay. But yeah, like clinic has been fine. Like the 12-hour days don't really bother me, honestly. Mostly like it's my endurance like from working on patients, which I know just comes like with time. And it's usually not too bad. There's only like been a few patients like because of our size difference. Like I'm so small. Like if you don't know, I'm under 5'2". So when I have guys that are like 6 foot something and doing stuff with them, it can be like kind of like challenging, but I'm getting used to it. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got time for. So whenever I have time, I will make another clip. So yeah, thanks for continuing to watch, and I'll see you next time. Alright, hello again. I honestly have no idea when my last clip was, but I just started week 6, I think, this week. Today's Monday, so it's the first day of week 6. I have a midterm CIET, which I cannot remember what that stands for, but it's like a midterm review thing. So like I have to like review myself, and then I have to send it to my CI, and then like she reviews me, and then we like compare notes to see if we're like on the same page or whatever. So I have to do that this week and review it with her. I was having issues with our system that we use for like all my little assignments and stuff, but got that figured out. I also might have a somewhat surprise visit from my clinical director. She emailed me back because I was having issues with the system and said that she wanted to try and stop by this week. So we'll see how that goes. But so I always bring my lunch with me, but today I didn't have time. This morning I was running out of time, and my fiance didn't cook. Like a lot of the time, since I have to be up so early, he cooks like the night before, and so we have something. But we actually went ATVing yesterday with some of my cousins, so we got home a little bit later. We had some other like errands to do, and we were just like so exhausted from literally ATVing like all day. So I do not blame him for not wanting to cook. And then I tried to make a PB&J this morning, but the PB&J like, or the peanut butter, is the like organic peanut butter. So like all the oil was at the top, and I was trying to mix it and it like was not mixing very well. And then I was like, I don't have time for this. So I was like, forget it, whatever. So I actually, for the first time since I've been at this clinic, had to go out for lunch. So I went to this place. Their bag doesn't have their name. Anyway, it's Z's Greek, I think it's called. So I got some Greek food. I'll take a like little video or picture or something of my food and like insert it in here so you guys can see, but we'll give you a little like, maybe I'll make a clip when I'm done and review it. But yeah, because my CI goes out to eat and our tech a lot, so they were giving me like suggestions of like places to go, and I was like, this place sounds good. So there's a couple other places around here. There's a lot of food around here. I just always bring my lunch, so I never really check it out. But yeah, so I wanted to just make a little clip. I do really want to do like a clip at some point in this video of like a day in the life like in this video, so it's not just me like sitting and talking to you, but actually show you like my whole routine for the day. So like waking up and getting to clinic and like kind of what I do. My CI might actually want to make an appearance in my YouTube video, so we'll see about that. I told her that I have like a YouTube channel and kind of the content and stuff that I create, and she's like, can I be in it? And I was like, absolutely, you can be in it. So maybe I'll try and make that coming up, because I think that would be like a really cute idea, you know, to insert in this little video. But so far, I mean, things are still going really well. I'm still working on my like eval skills. I actually did like a full eval, like basically like pretty much by myself, because my CI had to like work with a bunch of people. We were super busy. So like I got all of his subjective and did like the GONI and everything. I just needed like a couple times. I was like, how do I do this again? But for the most part, I felt like pretty confident, and his second visit was today, and so I treated him and progressed some of his exercises, because that's another thing that CI and I are working on for me, is like exercise prescription, because I still really struggle with that, like knowing when to go like more simple and easy with somebody versus like when to like push them and do like harder stuff. So I sometimes still struggle with that, but yeah, that's something that we're working on. Yeah, we've been really busy the last like few weeks, like especially in the afternoon. The afternoons are crazy. There have been a few times where like I'm working on a patient, she's working on a patient, like our tech is helping run somebody else through exercises, so it gets like a little bit crazy. That eval that I actually just mentioned was like thrown at us last minute. It wasn't originally on our schedule. It's supposed to be on the other PT schedule, and he's like, hey, can you take this guy? And so we ended up taking him. And it was funny because my CI said that like I actually did better like just getting thrown into it versus like planning it. I think I like get into my head too much about like doing the evals, and I'm like, I have to know what it is, like I need a review, like, and everything, versus like just doing it. Like I know what to do like in my brain, but once I get there, it's like I'm like, what do I do? So, and I feel like in school we learn like you have to do everything, like, you know, for whatever body part they're coming in, like we learn to do like above and below. So like basically like if you have somebody coming in for their knee, you're supposed to check like their hip and their ankle, versus like, you know, not all PTs, they're like just get the main stuff. So I think sometimes that's hard, and like sorry, I think that's why like it takes students a lot longer, because we do like so much more that like a like more skilled PT that's been doing this for a long time doesn't. So anyway, but yeah, so I don't want to talk too much because I do want to eat my lunch before we have to go back, because I'm pretty sure we do have an eval as our next patient at 1. So just wanted to make a little clip, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Maybe my day in the life or whatever. So keep watching for